These are
just
real
being
numbers.
somebody doesn't get done, bro. You got to do something.
What do you think I've been doing for 3 years?
Hockey.
No,
Okay,
we haven't. We
Cash,
built a
Cash,
community
hockey.
from this.
He's an instructor.
We
What do you
built a
think he does?
passionate, an opportunity.
Cash. Silence.
We're gonna own the
All right?
experience.
In 8 years of history, you're one of the first people to ever have 6 shots at this,
Right,
okay?
right.
You struck
I
out on
appreciate
every
it.
one. 0.
Let me tell you what I did.
She's a gold digger. She's a gold digger.
No, she's not a gold digger.
Did you just call me a gold digger?
Yes.
A gold digger. Listen,
Yes.
that's not, you know what it is?
This guy, Cash Shake, comes into the tank for his marketplace app, where he is seeking $1 million for 10% of his company. This app is supposedly the platform for pioneering learning and learning about whatever you are passionate about. But he has something crazy to tell about his app.
I'm calling. I'm calling every single one of you out. I'm calling myself out. All this talk about dreams and drive and destiny. Countless conversations about what we love.
Okay, this guy just jumped right into a rap music video and shocked the Sharks. Is he really off to a good start? And honestly, I'd rate his rapping a 6 out of 10. I lost interest in what his company is about the minute his rap started, but the rap wasn't the only thing that impressed the Sharks.
We built the world's first experience marketplace with a vision to pioneer experiential learning. On our platform, you can learn anything that you're passionate about. By booking experiences with talented people around you, you book them online, then you meet up in person for a hands-on learning experience.
So far, so good. A good idea indeed. A platform for you to get in touch with people and improve your skills. But I have a feeling this isn't going to end well. But the Sharks look like they really want to know what this app is and why their faces are up there on such a big billboard. Laurie does look pretty on it though. I think we are getting distracted away from the pitch.
All right.
Oh wow, I should have rethought about his first pitch. I didn't realize that he had a whole performance ready to impress the Sharks, with the whole Bollywood-style dancing. Impressive. Just watch what this guy does next.
What's up, Christine?
Hello,
How you doing?
How are you?
Good.
Hello, Sharks. I'm here today as a Be Somebody passionary and someone who truly loves this company and everything it stands for. And they will host all our soccer experiences exclusively on their platform.
Whoa, rewind back. Did he just get Christine Lilly on the show? This guy is something else, honestly. He was able to bring in a 2-time world champion and 2-time Olympic gold medalist onto his pitch. I rate him an 8 out of 10 now. I hope this guy does not disappoint me. I'm hyped up for this one. You won't believe what he did next.
We're working for somebody you know well,
Cash,
Nick
you're doing a
Woodman.
lot of talking,
Right.
and you're not getting anywhere right now.
Right.
What's the end product? What am
Let me
I
show you
buying?
guys. So we built an iOS app. This is my profile. You see all your profiles right here.
Whoops, he got on Mark's nerves. Why is he talking so much? A very boring pitch after the dancers and the guy on the wheel and Christine. Nothing interesting to listen to, and neither is he letting the Sharks speak or even ask this guy anything. Oh my god, just look at the reactions of the Sharks.
Or is it a training platform where I go to an expert whitewater rafting person?
Great question. I wanted to get back to the scale question. I think that's important. The number one way we found to scale is through strategic partnership.
Did anyone see Robert's face? He was totally annoyed by how Cash just ignored his question and just moved on to another question. There goes my rating of this guy down the drain. I knew this wasn't going to end well. My gut is never wrong. Okay, let's see if Cash is going to get some cash today or not.
Barbara and I, we go whitewater rafting. A big jagged rock comes up. Somebody pushes her off the boat. She cracks her head to the white meat. Before her husband gets a brand new sexy wife.
Where is he going with this? And why is Barbara dead now?
Right.
How do you protect yourself against lawsuits like that?
Right now, we haven't had that problem. We know we're going to have to figure that out as we scale. I think that's the reason we're raising capital.
This guy has no clue what he is saying. His main motive is to make money and get his company up and running, and to get the money with no questions asked. The only good that turned out from this was the rap and the Bollywood dancers. Has Cash pissed Mark?
A little 8x11 car that I met myself
Cash,
when I was
you're killing
going
us.
around the world to try to inspire people.
You're killing us. Did you bring a collection plate?
Oh, Mark is pissed because Cash is selling his passion more than his business. He talks less about his company and more about what he has done in his life. I love his passion, but seriously, who is going to be interested when you ask them to give you $1 million and you barely let the sharks speak? The sharks are not having it from him anymore. Look what they do.
Money.
We've built a brand, Kevin.
I'm going to put
You
you
know
out
what's
of your
going to screw
misery.
you up, Cash? The fact that you're believing your own nonsense.
These are
Just
real
being
numbers.
somebody doesn't get done, bro. You got to
What do
do
you think
something.
I've been doing for
Bro,
3
hockey.
years?
Hockey.
No, we
Okay,
haven't. We
Cash,
built a
Cash,
community
hockey.
from this.
He's an instructor.
We
What do you
built a
think he does?
passionate.
Okay, now all the sharks are out, but Cash is not backing down. He's still trying to prove his company is worthy enough, but won't let the sharks get a word through. This guy needs to be taught how to listen, especially when there is $1 million at stake. Kevin is a minute away from throwing this guy out. Will Kevin go to that extent?
An opportunity.
Cash. Silence.
We're gonna own
All
the
right?
experience.
I'm calling you out. In 8 years of history, you're one of the first people to ever have 6 shots at this,
Right,
okay?
right.
You struck
I
out on
appreciate
every
it.
one. 0.
Oh, Cash made Kevin get up to shut him up. Amazing how Cash is the first person in 8 years to have all 6 sharks say no to him. I am not surprised with how the show ended, because I don't think any of the sharks understood what Cash's app was about. Well, I hope his company is a success now and someone has taught him how to listen. Okay, so let's go with our next outrageous claims on Shark Tank.
My name is Yuna, and I'm from San Francisco. My company is Simple Habit, and we're seeking $600,000 in exchange for 5% of the company.
Next up is Yuna Kim, who is seeking $600,000 for 5% of her company for her meditation app, Simple Habit. And the sharks have gotten stressed already. See what Yuna does, which calms the sharks down.
Open your eyes now.
Oh, it's only $2 million.
My wallet.
Feel better? Simple Habit is meditation made simple.
She actually managed to calm down the sharks. Well, sort of, but we are off on a good start. I feel much calmer as well. It's just $200,000 at stake. Are the sharks going to be more stressed after this, or will they be their new calmer versions of themselves?
Second, tell the app what you're up to. For example, let's try before work. Today, I'm feeling the Monday blues.
The app itself looks calming enough. Like, if I was using the app, I'd definitely feel much calmer just by looking at the app. But is that enough for the sharks to feel calm?
Who normally charge thousands of dollars for their teaching. But with Simple Habit, you can get them all right at your fingertips. So sharks, please join me today in helping the world reduce stress, improve focus, and sleep better.
This app looks promising. I mean, who doesn't want to be stress-free? And honestly speaking, who has the time to spend an hour in meditation while you can do it for 5 minutes? But do the sharks feel the same?
We're also going to start doing a lot of partnership with celebrities and influencers because we
Like who?
So wait, right there.
I really thought this pitch would end great, but obviously not. Yuna talked about her company and how she is going to have influencers on her app. And Mark Cuban wasn't having it. What he said next would shock you guys.
She's going to get exposure from being on this program.
But yeah, but that's what she is. She's a gold digger. She's a gold digger.
No, she's not a gold digger.
Did you just call me a gold digger?
Yes.
A gold digger. Listen, that's not, you know what it is?
Whoa, I did not think Mark would call her a gold digger out of all the things. This really took a turn, didn't it? And why are the other sharks not surprised by this? Is this something all of them have in their minds?
Or somebody who may have lost their home or sold their kids' college fund, and you take that opportunity away from them when you can go get money elsewhere.
That's so unfair.
Yeah, it is not. It is not. Right? We can only see so many people.
Because if you make money out of her, you've got more money to give to other
No,
people.
but that's not the case.
Oh my god, Raymond, that accusation was taken too far. Come on. Yuna is so shocked right now. All she is doing now is smiling and nodding her head because being called a gold digger is such a big accusation. What happened next is not what Yuna stands for.
Let me tell you what I think.
Did that just happen? Did Mark get water thrown on him? Is Yuna going to go back with $600,000 in her bank, or is she going back home with the $2.3 million in her account?
You need $600,000. I'll give you $300,000 also for 10%. So you've got $600,000 if Richard will come in with me
At 20%.
at 20%.
There you go.
First of all,
Oh, Robert wants to join hands with Richard and offer Yuna a deal. Is she going to agree, or is she going to decline?
Wish you all the very best.
Thank you.
Good luck. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, she declined. Richard did want her to accept his deal, but sadly, she didn't. I hope Una changes the lives of people to make them calmer, unlike how today's pitch went.
I'm here today to ask for $500,000 for 1% of my company, Lark.
So next up we have Justin Wang, who is asking for $500,000 for only 1% of his company. Is he for real? 1%? Are the sharks that thirsty?
That's why we invented the Lark bottle. The Lark bottle is the world's first self-cleaning water bottle that purifies water on the go.
So Lark is a self-cleaning water bottle that uses UV light to purify water. Interesting, but is it really worth only 1%?
I paid $95 for this?
You didn't pay it all.
Holy crap!
It's actually not bad. It costs you what to make it?
Did you see how Damon reacted? He was so happy to say he owned these bottles, but got shocked when it cost him $95. He is not happy.
This is the Lark Pitcher, which is our first foray into the home. Let me do that real quick.
So water bottles aren't the only product. This guy is full of surprises with his water jar purifiers. Are the sharks as impressed as I am?
Because the contaminants are being trapped and collected there, and as germs are growing there, it's a wet, porous environment that's dark. So imagine all the things that could be growing there. So we take a two-step approach.
This guy is smart. He has an answer for everything. Will the sharks realize this and maybe invest?
Helping the wealthy with $6.5 million in the bank. I just could not do this because I just think that I'm here for a different reason. I think this is crazy.
Never mind, spoke too soon. Damon is out. He did get disappointed when he paid $90 for the bottles. Not surprised. Is Mark Cuban the guy for Justin now?
I've never done a deal for 1% for obvious reasons. I'll do it for 4%. I don't care how you structure it, advisory shares, whatever.
So you want him to do it at almost 1/3.
Oh, there comes Kevin with his counter-offer. He wants 4% share in the company. Will Justin agree to this, or will he leave thirsty today? And it looks like Kevin's not the only one interested.
We're not here to evaluate companies that may be $1 billion in sales over a $1 trillion market in 20 years, which is possible. But this is not the place to do it, so for those reasons, I'm out.
Oh, there goes Mark Cuban. I had high hopes for you, buddy. Justin is now stuck with 3 offers. What is he going to do?
For $500,000 each, for $1.5 million total at 4.5%.
You gotta respect this guy's negotiation skills. He really wants all 3 with $1.5 million of 4.5% at stake. What happened next will shock you guys.
What if those shares just vested up front? Because I have to structure something where I'm not going below my last valuation.
Done. All right.
Yes.
And with Robert out of the deal, Justin made a deal with Laurie and Kevin with $500,000 at 4% of the stake. This guy totally surprised me with his negotiation. I hope Justin's company is not left in the drought.